Hi, Gemini. Welcome back. I'm sorry I'm posting your reading so late, but they take a long time. So we're going to go ahead and use a new deck that I have. Just adjust that. Okay. Gemini messages for Gemini people and placements, please. Gemini, tell us about Gemini. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or maybe coming to a higher perspective about something. I'm not sure if you've received this before. We also have lead here. This could represent Saturnian energy, the drowned king, and the mystical sister. Interesting, interesting. I think we'll settle on those and get some definitions. Let's start with lead, maybe. 127. Let's start our story. Okay. So you could be really focused on your job or something long term, something you need to exert a lot of effort towards. This could be financially reaping rewards, or maybe saving money alongside business contracts or marriages. Density, weight, and Saturn. Lead is the first metal. Its properties are heavy, dense, and unwaveringly steady. It is often perceived as the metal that initiated the entire alchemical drive to turn what is base, lead, into what is noble, gold. It correlates to the planet Saturn and its love of rules and structure. On one hand, this could mean maybe like a commitment that you're thinking about, or maybe just how you approach maturity in general. This card implies a fixed position or burden that may be weighing down the work. On the other hand, lead can arrive just in time to ground a situation, and that's so important these days with some oppositional Pluto energy that we'll be experiencing throughout the week, with Pluto and Aquarius opposing or squaring off with Leo planets as and more we enter Leo season, and then also with that Mars Uranus conjunction on July 15th in Taurus. So yeah, there's definitely a need to ground, especially since the moon is squaring off with Uranus tomorrow as well. So unpredictable emotions. Let's see. Either way, the presence of lead is sobering. We cannot ignore it. The impatient alchemist may be discouraged to see it in the laboratory as it reminds us of how far we have to go. Approach this card with reverence for the ongoing process. Watch what other cards surround lead. That will indicate how mobile this metal is becoming and how much weight the current is carrying. No, the cards that came out with this are very, expansive. Sublimation is about rising above, seeing a larger perspective. So it's a very fluid energy, Sagittarius vibes. And then we have the Drowned King, which I'm going to assume is water energy, Neptunian energy. So I do think that there's a real need. I think lead in this reading is actually a really great sign, because it will add a kind of something you can turn into a manifestation, and you can only do that when you ground yourself. So let's see. Lead was also known as the sleeping giant of alchemy. It is said to contain its own secret and solution. Ponder, how can you awaken this intelligence? Beautiful. Okay, and then let's go ahead and check out the Drowned King next. We're on Gemini, so you could be dealing with a water sign as well. Here it is, 187. Somebody maybe a masculine here is drowning in their emotions. They're in love with somebody. Let's see. Okay. In alchemy, the archetype of the king is often used as a symbol for the ego, the aspect of the self that is attached to its title, name, and identity. It is said that the drowned king is a required phase in the process of transformation. And so that's a lot more Pluto energy again. Here, Pluto and Saturn. Saturn is going retrograde in Pisces right now as well. Let's see, and Pluto's retrograde as well. So only through dissolving who they thought they were is the king able to become who they are destined to be, a kind, benevolent leader. How does this drowning occur? Not voluntarily, that's for certain. Through circumstances beyond their control, the king is brought to their bottom, to their knees. When this card appears, expect a huge blow to the ego, impactful enough that it causes one to turn their life around, prioritizing grace over greed, benevolence over brutality, sovereignty over selfishness. The drowned king eventually resurfaces as a fully changed, benevolent being. You could be having a spiritual awakening as well. Um, mhm. The drowned king prevents tyranny and redistributes power. We all must experience this energy from time to stay balanced. Wear it like a badge of honor. Water is the main mechanism for the dissolution of the ego. Although the king may kick and scream all the while, eventually their own mantra will be go with the flow. So if you are being too rigid, there is a call to be going with the flow. Let's finish that last card. We have Mystical Sister. There it is, 189. Could be coming about realizations on a deep psychological level as well. Shared finances. Yeah. Just when you thought you could traverse the alchemical path by yourself, Sororo Mystica appears. This card indicates a dear friend or sacred ally holds you in their heart at this very moment. With their support, you are able to do what you can't do by yourself. There could be spirits around you, if not people. This person might be into the occult or might be helping you transform. Between you exists an alchemical pact based on the ingredients of respect, honesty, and unconditional love. It's as if you've known each other for many lifetimes. You may have shared an experience from which you're always bonded. This archetype may come in any gender, age, or form. This person could be a Sagittarius, by the way. One distinct characteristic of Sororo Mystica is that they practice the art of witnessing and listening. They have no need to judge, fix, or give advice. Presence is enough. When this card appears, tend to the flame of friendship. Be a mystical sister to another. Interesting. An expression of the divine feminine principle, Sororo Mystica, is beyond bloodlines and timelines. It may be someone who's no longer living. Trust your first instinct. Sororo Mystica is the remedy for the isolation of our time, no matter how long it's been. Reconnect with an old friend today, someone who comes to mind without effort. So maybe this is like a twin flame. This person could be really positive and some kind of sense fun to be around in general. Maybe youthful. There might be a childlike quality to this person. They might be helping you come into a better sense of your own self-esteem. Might be helping you come into abundance as well, transcending those boundaries and borders. Messages for Gemini people. If not that, it could just be your expansion into Sagittarius principles. So let's see. Gemini. Tell us about Gemini people and placements. Major challenge to overcome. So you could be feeling like restricted, maybe in a marriage. Maybe you want to enter a different marriage, or you're in a marriage. You could be wanting to marry someone mystical, or someone you love or have a lot of emotions for. Gemini. Messages for Gemini. But you feel that there's some kind of like maybe money concerns or something else. Maybe real estate concerns. Maybe you're in a family already. Yeah, you could be looking to step into a new experience, but this might be difficult in itself. It might be tricky in some regard. Let's see more about the past life. If you and this person are from a past life, tell us more about the past life. Yeah, so there's a lot of emotions here. Could be Atlantis, Mediterranean vibes. You both could like swimming, seafood, messages from the past life for these two people. Please tell us about the past life for Gemini's past life partner and oh Lord. They could have been a person like an authority figure over you in a past life. They could have had a higher position than you, or they do now, or like they were related to you or something. This person, I don't get the sense is super spiritual or anything. Maybe there's some kind of karma that's playing out between you both in regards to belief systems. Someone might be the flame for the other person, like a catalyst. Yeah, to come out of any depression or sadness, really tap into their heart space, into their love, into their joy. Wow, just as I said, into their love. Beautiful energy. Beautiful. Gemini messages for Gemini people in place. Oh, I think they're saying they don't want to reveal anything else from that deck. Gemini, last messages for Gemini. A distant friend is thinking of you. This could be someone who has Capricorn placements, or you met them at work, or they have a mature, like older than their age type vibe. They could have had a hard life. This could be a spiritual love. This was predestined and always destined as well. Definitely a spiritual bond. Definitely from a past life. New creative ventures and ideas. You might be trying to establish something with this person, a new start. I have a sense that you really love this person. Um, Gemini messages for Gemini. I think if somebody's leaving your life, it'll be heralded right away by the start of something new. Like we had beautiful stork energy, so just be careful if you are fertile and use protection. But best advice for Gemini, please. Best advice. Okay, trust in the magic. We have 66 there. With nothing is wasted. So that's interesting. You could be worried about losing finances in some regard. Um, let's go ahead and check it out. Number 66. Nothing in the universe is random, for the intricate web of co-creation weaves together all events and has done so since the beginning of time. Coincidences have meaning, and the white raven appears to remind you to pay attention to these synchronicities so that you might recognize patterns. Even the winds dance in a pattern, participating in the magic of Spirit's plan for all. It's all a cycle, right? And Saturn rules time and karma. There could be a destined real estate change with this person, or some kind of emotional. Maybe you both are like helping each other assert yourselves emotionally and put your emotional needs first, and feel good and mothered and caring each other for each other. This person could be a really great ally. Align with the highest good and intentions, and you will come to see the white raven is guiding you, an ally to you, and a messenger from spirit. Align with the light, and you will start to recognize that all is working together harmoniously in ways the eye can't always see, and that the mind can't always comprehend. That's because astrological transits, right? Things take time. Some cycles, sometimes we have to wait a year or a few years for something to really come to a conclusion, and we shouldn't wait, but we should know that it's in process. The universe is conspiring on your behalf right now, drawing you to the light and bringing you the magic and miracles that are your birthright. Now is the time to trust in the magic of the world that is everywhere and in all things. Pay attention to how things come together as if by magic, and you will see the hand of Great Spirit arranging things in your favor. Hope you like this reading. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe. The more interaction, the more motivated I feel to continue this channel. So I really do appreciate the support. You can also hit the Buy Me a Coffee link if you want to leave a tip. Thanks so much. Take care.